All right. So I hope you guys are having a good time, and definitely check us out. And Glenn, are you on the? Oh, 1 second. The buttons again.
Beat the buttons.
Yeah, the buttons. You know what? This is like my fourth day on the job. All right, guys, that was Kid Rock. Only God knows why. And you might have wondering about the quality of the audio. It was because I had the mic on, though, like halfway through the song, and I really did not mean to. Have you ever had any troubles like that before, Glenn?
Yeah. Funny enough, when I was in this band back in the 80s, or one of the bands I was in back in the 80s, we did this gig. We had the contract. We had a contract to do this gig, and we got there, and like the sound engineers were there, and we sound checked and all that. Anyway, and like doing a sound check, like as an engineer, it's pretty easy. You know, you just got to look at the levels and all the rest of it. That's the easy part. The difficult part of a sound engineer on a live gig is balancing everything for each different song, and you know, just having an ear for music. Anyway, this particular venue, they'd sacked their long-standing sound engineer, and I think they must have just dragged someone up off of the street to have a go. You know, they just said, here's some money, come and twiddle some buttons. And this guy had no idea, or these two guys had no idea what they were doing whatsoever. And we were playing, I think we threw our second or third song, and the sound was awful. It was really, really bad. And yeah, I mean, I was getting nothing through the kickback speakers or anything. And I just had enough, and I just stopped playing. I just stopped. I got up from behind my drums and just started to walk off. And like the other guys in the band, they're like, what? Where's he going? Where's he going? And that, and like they stopped playing, sort of thing, you know. And as I was going off the stage, like the manager guy of the venue, what you doing? I said, look, you've got like Helen Keller on the for those of you who get the joke, you've got Helen Keller on the mixing desk. You know, she can't hear nothing, and she can't see what buttons are what. I said, she'd be better off doing it in Braille, you know. Anyway, there was a bit of a thing. Anyway, after a couple of minutes, I went back on stage, and we started playing the gig. Anyway, we cut it short. We played about 3-4 more numbers, cut it short, said thank you, good night, you know, sorry about the sound, but he's got monkeys up there doing it when it should be. Went off the stage, and the manager goes, right, he says, that's it, yeah, your band, you're never playing here again. Said, that's fair enough, can we have our money? He says, no, I'm not paying you. I said, what? He said, we're not paying you. I said, come on, man, like, you know. No. So out of the pocket came the contract. It said, didn't have any stipulation about how long we should play for or anything. Just said, you know, we're going to be paid, I don't know how much it was, £400 at the time, you know, to do this gig, blah, blah, blah. We'd signed it, they'd signed it, it'd all been countersigned. Just showed him that, and his face dropped, and he had to go to the cash register and get the money, pay us. We cleared all our stuff out, and in fact, we went to a party straight after that. When it was a really good night. It was a really, really good night. So it was one of many adventures with that band. Many adventures. It was good. It was good fun. Yeah.
That is awesome. Thank you for the story. I mean, it's crazy. I'm always wondering about bands, you know, what they go through, and like I said, I had my microphone on. I didn't know.
That's brilliant.
All right. So I did see you sent me a list of songs that you like. How about some REM Don't Go Back to Rockville.
Yeah, REM, great track. And you know, this was off of an album called Reckoning. That was I think it was released in 1983, 84, and it's been. I mean, I've got a massive music collection, but this album, I've had 2 copies of vinyl of this album, and I've had 3 copies of this album of the album on CD, and they've either been lost or played to death and all that. And this track, the lyrics to this track, you know, sums it up. You know, don't get stuck. Just don't get stuck somewhere. You know, it's a big world, you know, out there. You know, I'm a great believer that, you know, at any age, right? If you've got the chance, just get out and see the wide world, you know. Even if it's just the other side of your own country, you know. Just go and, you know, don't stay in the same town all your life and that. And yeah, this song reinforces that.
Well, I very appreciate it, and I'm gonna listen to it for the first time because this song came out in 1984. I mean, I've listened to Rem, you know, of his other music, you know, but definitely we're gonna listen to this one right now, Glenn. That's right, guys. It's Rem. Don't Go Back to Rockville. That's next on Skippy the Evil Clown Radio.